Well, hey, Hope City family. Many of you have been asking what in-person services are going to look like after we regather at Hope City. And what are we going to do in light of everything that we know about COVID-19? Well, before I share with you the plan that we do have, first of all, I want to say that we miss you. We miss seeing your faces. We miss worshiping together. We miss simply just gathering together as a community. But what we've said from the very beginning of this crisis is the church has never been closed. In fact, over the last 4 months, we've been more open as a church than ever before. You have reminded me over these last few months of what the church is truly about. The church is about people. It's not about buildings. The church is a movement of Jesus. It's not just a service to attend. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being the church. Since we've stopped in-person services, you have been engaged and you've been flexible. You've been encouraging and you've been generous. You have continued the mission of Hope City in the midst of a pandemic. You've purchased thousands of masks for police officers and healthcare professionals all across our city. You provided free childcare for healthcare workers and first responders. You provided meals for nurses and doctors at 3 different hospitals. You helped feed almost 500 kids this summer, at-risk kids that would not have had meals otherwise had you not donated and been generous. You've sent over 100 letters to kids in the Ukraine that lost a chance to hear about Jesus at summer camp. Your attendance and your engagement in our online campus has helped us reach thousands of people that we would not have been able to reach without our online campus. We've seen hundreds of people engage for the very first time. We have people from multiple states and countries that show up every single Sunday, and we've seen people make decisions for Jesus for the very first time, several people across many states. Our building has been closed, but the church has never been more open. So I'm so thankful for you, and I'm so proud of you. But we do have a plan for regathering in-person services, and this is an open-handed, flexible plan. Right now, our plan is to regather here at our Carmel location for our 9:30 and 11 a.m. services. Out of an abundance of caution and love for you, we're going to provide a safe and healthy environment. Therefore, masks are going to be required for anyone over 6 years of age. If you don't have a mask, then we'll be able to provide those masks for you. We're going to have enhanced and more frequent cleaning and disinfecting of all of our areas. We're going to have sanitized stations for you to sanitize your hands coming in and going out. We're not going to be serving food or drinks at our cafe. We're going to maintain proper social distancing inside our auditorium. Our greeters are going to not only have on masks, they're going to give you air high fives, and they're going to greet you with a smile underneath a mask and their eyes, but not necessarily a handshake or hug. Those are the things that we're going to be putting in place to ensure your safety. Maybe for some of you, August 9th can't come fast enough. But for some of you, you're still not ready to come back. Can I just say there's no guilt either way? That's one of the beauties of the generosity you've provided so that we could have our online campus. We're going to be able to have in-person services at the same time offering our online campus experience. So what can you do to help us as we move toward that August 9th day? First, you can pray. Pray for wisdom and pray for discernment as we do our very best to make the wisest and the healthiest decisions for our church. Secondly, you can volunteer. We need people to serve in all areas of ministry. In-person greeters, online greeters, Hope City Kids volunteers, camera operators, tech team members, clean team members. There's literally something for everyone to do. And finally, you can continue to be generous. There's a natural downturn in the summer when it comes to giving. But as we ramp up to do ministry in multiple ways and in multiple venues starting on August 9th, your generosity is more important than ever. So thank you for those of you that have been generous. And maybe this is an opportunity for some of you who are new to Hope City to be generous for the very first time, or to continue to step out in faith and to continue to give back to God through your generosity at Hope City. You know, the church is a movement, it's not a building. And I am so excited because I know that God is going to continue to build His church, and the gates of hell and the reality of COVID-19 will not overcome it. I love you guys. I miss you. And I can't wait to see you online and in person starting on August 9th.